just about set for football here at Ford Field in Detroit. Today, a couple of rivals doing battle in the NFC North. It's the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions.
It's time. Please welcome Dan Campbell and your defending NFC North champion, Detroit Lions.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff, already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
You see Jared Goff now taking the field, and he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, and he's certainly quieted a lot of skeptics around the league, Mike, and leading this Lions team to the NFC Championship just a season ago. He has his eyes set on taking that next step, and a strong performance here certainly helped him achieve that goal.
And they finally track him down, but not until he gets to the 3-yard line. A huge play right off the bat. That covered 73 yards.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of the attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
He tried to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Gibbs, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield, taken down back at the 3.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Back at the 3-yard line, 3rd and goal. Montgomery is in for a touchdown. The way to start a game, not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Bears nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the 2nd straight year. Number 1 pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
Mike, the term generational talent, it gets thrown around a bit too loosely these days, in my opinion, but you can make an argument if one guy coming out of the draft the last couple years was worthy of that description, it's Caleb Williams. I mean, the arm talent, the playmaking ability, the ability to play off script when things don't go perfectly. I mean, he is such an interesting prospect, special player, and I'm excited to watch him here in this one.
Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
No gain on the play.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That's caught! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 76 yards. Touchdown, Chicago.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He knocks it through. And the Bears come right back to tie it at 7. Team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready now for their second drive. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. On play action, Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Ooh, well, now you see him, now you don't. Good juke move there, and a gain of 6.
Brings up second down.
From the 43, here's second down and 3. From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught. It's Isaac to Slav. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
That's good.
A gain there of 11. Good for a Lions first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, It's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. Over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football, get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Isaac Tisla was the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On fourth down, Lions going to send out the All-Pro from a season ago, Jack Fox to punt. Devin Duvernay back deep for Chicago. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Bears offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Off play action. Here's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
So the athleticism of this tight end is pretty well documented, Mike. I mean, he can pick up yards after the catch. It's just such a rare trait for tight ends. So it's the size, it's the speed, it's the matchup problem. I mean, we got a glimpse of all of it right here.
On first down, it's Swift. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They've got it second down and 7. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll go play action here with Williams. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Komet. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They will run it over center with Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
So, from the 37, here's second down and 9. Another run here, another run by Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Winning first and second down, Mike, is the key to efficient defense. Hold them to 1, Then they hold them to nothing. Now they can unleash the pass rush on 3rd and long. Advantage defense.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 8-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. He'll get this out to the left flat. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
Chicago.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Swift. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Swift. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. In trouble. And down he goes. The Lions called their first timeout.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 4th down and goal.
On 4th down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. Santos's kick is good. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Goff.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. that nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open.
And he will go all the way. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Lions are on top. It's 14-10.
Lions 14, Bears 10.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first two possessions. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Give up the middle with Swift. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second down and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Working his way out left.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller, him and the quarterback, seeing...
And he's in! Luther Burden! Touchdown, Chicago.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Santos for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bears move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice job, able to dance away and get forward for a pickup of a half dozen. So, halftime straight ahead, and we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number two kicks off. Duvernay on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Play fake, and they'll throw with Williams.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Williams. He takes off, and he'll avoid the contact, sliding down, pick up a 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
3rd and 9. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Komet. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
1st down, Bears.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's out of bounds, gain of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Here's a third down and 4. To throw, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down, Chicago.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
23-yard line. A 9-yard pickup in second and inches.
Williams. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 12-yard line.
Here's second and 6. Now Williams. That is caught back corner of the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown Bears.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting. And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. On is Santos for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Bears go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
14.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Lions offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 10, 24-14. the work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. Goff to throw. Working free downfield. It is Williams. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
At the 43-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. To throw is Goff. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might know power.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Edwards on the tackle. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. And the Bears.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 12. To throw is Goff. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Oh, a loose football. The Bears have it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Bears offense ready to get back to work. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with 1st down. Here's Williams now to throw. Off he goes. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
Gain of 12. 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Swift. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Here's Williams. He'll try to run for it.
Caleb Williams on the scramble. He was taken down by Kirby Joseph. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Chicago.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Al-Quadin Muhammad gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Williams. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
The thing is, the offense comes to the sideline now. The quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Lions offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Gain of 9 yards.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive. But now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds, and pick up a modest gain.
Now, 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The Lions called their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Two timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Goff to throw. To the outside, that's St. Brown.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's 2nd down. Now Goff. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
And Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now, Goff looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. It's an incompletion.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And it's complete. To the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. He's got it at the 7. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession. So they're still alive, but now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3 of field goals here in the 4th quarter. A one-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.